Sure, why do I never want to work in hardware again? I'll use many reasons, but here's one. Scale in software absorbs problems, right? So you have a problem, you're going to spend $10,000 fixing it, but hey, you're going to sell 1 million units. That $10,000 is going to be meaningless. Hardware scale amplifies your problems. And let me give you I'm going to make up some numbers, so it's not going to be the exact numbers, but it's the idea of it, right? This is the $1.5 million cable. So we're launching the Vive. We're about to make the box. It's literally the box. HTC is talking with us, and we're all going over, and all the talk's about one thing. Because the hardware, the headset's made, everything is made, but we have the base units, right? The two controllers, or not the controls, but the two base units of the Lighthouse. And they're supposed to auto sync visually to each other and keep going. Software's not done yet. Now, the people working on it are sure they're going to get it done. They've got like a couple weeks to do it. They are sure it's going to be good to go. But right now we have a really long cable connecting those two base units, right? That cable, let's say, costs $3. We're going to put it in 500,000 boxes. That means that cable is going to cost $1.5 million. Now, $1.5 million, if you think about it this way, there's another way to think about it is, let's say you make $100 per headset. I don't think they did, but let's say you make $100 per headset. That means that's 15,000 headsets you have to sell to include that cable that you may or may not need. Now in software, you could just fix this. You'd be like, hey, this is not working right, and we're going to ship it, but hey, we'll fix it going. But here's hardware. You got to include that piece of hardware. And it's $1.5 million. It's a shitty cable for $1.5 million. It is not a $1.5 million cable, but it is. And this is literally a group of us sitting around being like, do we include the cable or not? And the choice was made. We want to make sure the users have the best possible experience. We don't know how well the visual syncing is going to work or not. Let's err on the side of making sure they have the best experience. We'll include the $3, right? It's hey, if we don't include it and they have a bad experience, that was $3 we should have spent, because it's got $3 for a better experience. Of course we would spend $3, but it's $1.5 million. And that's why I hate hardware. It was that moment, that decision, that meeting that was about $1.5 million, but it wasn't, but it was. That made me like, I hate hardware. I love software where scale absorbs your problems. You can fix things and then it scales up and you're awesome. So that's why I hate hardware. I never want to work with hardware. God bless anybody who works with hardware. You're doing God's work, because that is just horrible, 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 horrible. So there you go.